This time of year in the spring we're seeing lots and lots of first insects, butterflies, bees. And it's the time of year when birds like the blue tit and the great tit make a decision about when they're going to lay their eggs. The Wytham long-term tit study was founded in 1947 by David Lack, measuring all of the aspects of their lives that we can here in this deciduous woodland.
We have 1,209 nest boxes scattered throughout the woodland.
It's just a long-term observational study on a really common and key woodland bird.
We're just trying to find out everything we can about tits.
We're particularly interested in understanding how these birds are reacting to changes in the environment due to changing climates.
The project's been going for so long now that we know that the birds are breeding earlier and earlier.
The aim of this study is to work out which circumstances we should be most concerned about if we're thinking about the effects of climate change on populations.
The main reason that people have worked on tits for this kind of thing is that they're very tolerant of any kind of disturbance, so they're happy for us to visit their nests.
So there's three players in this system. You've got trees, insects, birds. So one of our focuses is trying to understand how those birds are interacting with the insects that they feed their young, and how those insects are interacting with the trees, the leaves of which they eat, and their timing needs to be synchronized in order for all the parts of that to work well.
At the moment they seem to be able to adapt, but if things get too far in advance, like the trees and the caterpillars, the birds might not be able to react. It starts in early March. We record how nest building progresses. We need to find out when the first egg is laid in each nest, what species is in the box, predict the hatch date, and then when the chicks are 2 weeks old, we put rings and PID tags on the chicks. At the end of the season, we check all the boxes to see how many chicks made it out of those boxes.
About 10 years ago, we were able to put these little RFID tags on the birds' legs, and that enabled us to kind of track them at a level that we weren't able to before.
We've got these hemispheric fisheye lenses, which we're then using to take canopy photos from the ground level. It gives us a measure of the canopy openness.
We've got the drone now. As it's flying, takes images of the canopy. And what we're really interested in is the timing of canopy green up.
New technology appears and allows us to ask questions that we couldn't ask in the past.
Being able to study them does give us an indication of what's actually happening in the world, like climate change that might be affecting other species.
Studying a model system like this, it allows you to really go into detail to find out things that might be harder to find out in species where populations are very small or rare. We're trying to take this very individual focused data and to build it up in a way that enables us to connect with data over many, many different scales. This is a project that has great importance at a local scale, but also says a lot, not just in Britain, but actually throughout Europe and the wider world.